Yo! So with you guys, it's your boy here, J Venom, the GOAT, the God, the myth, the legend, the undefeated, no motherfucking else. We in this bitch. You know my body. Alright, man, so look. The video we got is first take debates how they see the NBA Finals playing out. So, me personally, this is how I see. Now, at the time of me recording this video, the Warriors lost game 1. The series is tied at 1-0. I don't know when I'm posting this, but at the time of me recording this, the Celtics are 1-0 and game 2 is tomorrow. So, me personally, I have the Warriors winning in 5, and that's how I think the finals is going to go. And so let me go ahead and show y'all my screen. I told y'all what I think going to happen, and we're going to listen to what they say and pitch in. Let's do it.
I think the Celtics are going to win this in 7.
Okay.
Cap.
And the reason
Cap.
why I said it is because
Cap.
the length, the physicality, the defensive, magnetism they have on the defensive end
Cap.
is imperative for them, right?
Cap.
I do think they match up very well against the Golden State Warriors.
Bap.
Steph Curry's obviously somebody you got to put extreme focus on. But Klay Thompson, if he plays up to the level that we know he can, then that's another conversation. But I do think the Boston Celtics does have enough pieces around Jason Tatum that would allow them to guard the Warriors.
No.
Because a lot of times with the Warriors is, if you're not, they're always the most, the best conditioned team, right? In this case, it's not the case. The Celtics are also well conditioned. They also are very focused and determined. They're well coached. They play on both sides offensively and maybe even a better defensive team than the Golden State Warriors. And you got those two big fellas in the paint with Al Horford and Robert Williams down there. I don't think the Warriors have enough to beat them, but I do think it's going to go 7. I have the Celtics winning in 7.
No.
Okay. Big Perk, you like that, huh?
I like it. I love it. And he broke it down to the T, but I'm going to take it a step.
I ain't gonna lie. That nigga just talked for a minute and he said straight bullshit. Everything he said was vague, very open space. He didn't say no real details. He said a whole lot of bullshit. He said that he said the Warriors are well conditioned, but the Celtics are well conditioned. What does that mean? He said that the Celtics have 2 big men in Robert Williams and Al Horford. Al Horford not even a big ass dude. Al Horford, he more of like a stretch, and Robert Williams is trash. And I know that as the Warriors, we play a small ball because James Wiseman is injured, but the Warriors have always been playing small ball. You know what I'm saying? So that ain't nothing new. And what he said that they're greatly coached. Nigga, so what? Steve Kerr not a good coach? I mean, bro, everything he just said was vague. It didn't make a lot of sense. It had no concrete. It was not concrete. He brought up the 2 big men. I debunked that. He said that the Warriors are well conditioned, but so are the Celtics. What the fuck does that mean? And he said that they have a good coach. The Warriors have a good coach. So he talked for a minute and said nothing. I mean, that made no sense.
Further, here's the thing. The Warriors' defense really hasn't been tested like that. When you look at they road to get to the finals, they go against a Denver Nugget team with Jokic.
This nigga bringing up the fact that, so he's trying to say that the Warriors' road to the finals was easy. Nigga, the Celtics' road to the finals was easy. They played the Nets with no James Harden because the Nets traded James Harden for Ben Simmons, but then Ben Simmons didn't even play. So they played a non-complete Nets team. Not to mention Kyrie Irving didn't play for half the season. So they played a non-fully assembled Nets team also with a half a season Kyrie. Then they played the fucking they played the Heat the Bucks after that. After that, they played the Bucks, but Chris Middleton was injured. So they didn't even play the full team Bucks. So that's 2 series back to back where they didn't even play the full team. Then last thing, they play the fucking Heat. The Heat are ass. The Heat has always been a top team when it comes in regular season, but then when it comes for the playoffs, they always get bent over and lubed up. So the Celtics road was easy. So if you want to say the Warriors had an easy road, the Celtics had an easy road too. Now, if you would have told me that the Celtics beat a fully assembled Nets, Kyrie played the whole year, and by fully assembled Nets, rather it's with James Harden or rather it's with Ben Simmons and they beat them, I give you some respect. And then they go and they beat a fully assembled Bucks team. That's probably the most respect I will give you. A fully assembled, reigning defending champion Bucks team, I give you a lot of respect. To be honest, I don't give you a lot of respect even if they did beat a full Nets team because, first of all, James Harden is not winning a ring as a starter and Ben Simmons is ass. So either way it went, I don't give them no respect for beating the Nets. But I would give them a lot of respect for beating a fully assembled, reigning defending champion Bucks. I give them a lot of respect for that, but they didn't do that. Then they beat the Heat. I give them no respect for that. So if you're going to say the Warriors had an easy road, the Celtics road was probably just as easy or easier. The fuck?
He had no other counterpart to really help him out. And then all of a sudden you get to the Memphis Grizzlies and John Morant gets hurt. They never was healthy. There was so many things going on throughout the course of that series. Some may say if John...
You want to say John Morant was hurt? Wasn't Chris Middleton hurt? So Chris Middleton wasn't hurt. Oh, okay. Okay, my bad. He played. I forgot. I be forgetting sometimes. I forgot that Chris Middleton played. My bad. I forgot that. My bad.
Morant was healthy, the Memphis Grizzlies would have won, which I strongly believe. And then all of a sudden you get to the Western Conference Finals. Yes, you go against a Luka Doncic, who, by the way, was spectacular, who I feel like could get in better shape, but I feel like the others around here wasn't consistently playing well. Now you're going against a Boston Celtic team that not only has a superstar caliber player in Jason Tatum, but he has another star in Jalen.
You're talking about superstar, nigga, Stephen fucking Curry. Stephen fucking Curry is the best player on the damn court when the Warriors and Celtics play. Stephen Curry is a top 5 player in the fucking league. And after Stephen Curry gets his ring, he gonna be a top 10, top 15 player of all motherfucking time. So what are you trying to say that they have a superstar? Nigga, Curry is a mega superstar. He's a top 5 player in the league. Best point guard in the league is fucking Stephen Curry. So what are you talking about? Then you talking about Jaylen Brown. Nigga, Jaylen Brown is ass. I'm taking Clay over Jaylen Brown anytime. Fuck, nigga, Jordan Poole has been going nuts this year. I'd fuck around and take Jordan Poole over Jaylen Brown.
But what separates the Celtics from any other team that the Golden State Warriors has played is the role players. Marcus Smart is capable of going for 20+. We done seen Grant Williams go for 20+ on any given night. We done seen Big Al Horford, for crying out loud, outplay Giannis Antetokounmpo in the game on the road in the fourth quarter and took that over. So when I look at the personnel, the Warriors are going to be tested. We keep talking about how the Celtics are going to be tested on the defensive side of things. The Warriors are going to be tested. Clay is not going to be able to hide. And not saying that Clay is hiding, I'm just saying him coming off of those injuries, let's see him be able to test, be able to put up those type of shots and slide them puppets on the defensive end. You're not going to be able to hide Steph. Everybody on the Warriors is going to have to D the hell up playing against this Boston Celtic team. So that's why I got the Celtics winning this in 7. I think it's going to be a phenomenal series. I don't even think it's going to be blowouts. I think all these games are going to come down to the wire. But again,
like I said, Warriors in 5. Warriors in 5.
Because the elite efficiency on both ends of the floor, because of the Celtics having multiple guys that play both ends of the floor, I'm giving the edge to the Celtics.
Don't blame y'all one bit, but I disagree. I think the very things that you're saying about the Boston Celtics are the very things that I could say about the Golden State Warriors. And at the end of the day, when you have those brothers who are so lethal. See, the Miami Heat ain't the Golden State Warriors offensively. We know how tough they are defensively, and they deserve a lot of credit. But they can't mess with the Warriors on the offensive end of the floor. The Warriors, in the blink of an eye, in 2 or 3 minutes, can run you up out of here. That's the difference. And with them, you got to play 48 minutes. And I got to tell you this, I haven't been thoroughly impressed with what I've seen from the Warriors. I think the best is yet to come. I don't think that what we've seen from the Warriors in this postseason in any way is going to compare what we're about to see. That doesn't mean that I negate the greatness of the Boston Celtics, because that's why I'm saying it'll go 7 games, because I understand.
The
I
Celtics
truly
are
believe
overrated.
this is a pick'em series. I don't believe these folks that think that the Warriors are going to take Boston out in 5 games, or they're going to be coming in ahead. It's going to be 6. I know it's going to be a thriller, for the reasons that both of you articulated. I think that Boston's a big-time threat. It's a pick'em series. But in the end, I'm going with experience and elite perimeter play to save the day for the...
This is why Stephen A. get paid the big bucks. He just said the key word. He just said the key motherfucking word that this goofy-ass nigga Stoudemire, this cornball-ass nigga Kendrick Perkins did not say in their little spiel. First of all, what I will say before I even say what the key word is, like I said, Amar'e Stoudemire talked for a minute. He said straight vague, didn't make any sense, ain't hold no weight, no concrete bullshit, no foundation in his statements. That nigga just talked for a minute. He didn't say anything. Amar'e Stoudemire, he said some bullshit, but he also said some real shit, and I'll give him his flowers. He said a little bit of stuff that made some sense. But here's what they both failed to say that he just said. Experience. Curry, Clay, Draymond, how many rings they got? 3? They have 3 motherfucking rings. Steve Kerr, that nigga got like, what, 10 rings? Steve Kerr is just greatness. Stephen Curry, the greatest three-point shooter of all time, is literally facts. This is a statement. I'm not even gassing his head. He owns all the three-point records. He's first in everything. The nigga, the greatest three-point shooter of all time, experience. The nigga has been league MVP, experience. The nigga is he is the only MVP in NBA history to be voted unanimously, experience. Andre Iguodala, Finals MVP, experience. So Klay Thompson, I think he holds the record for the most points in a quarter, experience. But what I'm trying to say here is the Celtics don't have no experience. I don't know their whole roster in and out. I'm not a big Celtics fan, but I think I could confidently say for a fact that no one on the Celtics has won a ring. All right, I think I can say that confidently. No one on the Celtics has won a ring. No one on the Celtics has won MVP. I think everyone on the Celtics, this is their first time even reaching the finals. So these niggas have no experience. And I think experience is what's really going to kill them and what's going to make the Warriors win. The Warriors been here. I think this is the Warriors, 6th final in 8 years? These niggas used to the finals. These niggas, bro, their heart don't even race when they in these games anymore. They've been done this shit. So that's the key thing that Stephen A. just said. This is why Stephen A. get the big bucks when it comes to this talking about basketball shit. And that's why these two niggas is clowns. They failed to say experience.
Golden State Warriors on their home court. I'm going with the Warriors in 7 games. They win the chip.
Molly, can I please respond before we leave out of here? When you talk about,
yes.
Thank you. Because when he talk about elite perimeter play, is Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving not too?
Why is he talking about elite perimeter play? Why don't he want to speak on experience? I didn't let him finish talking, but listen. If he does not speak on experience, that means he's hiding away from the facts. That means he don't want to talk about the truth. That means he don't want to look at what it is for real. Because experience means a fucking lot. I want y'all to do this. I want you to do this. Take somebody who has shot 100 game-winning shots in their career of basketball. High school, college, NBA, overseas. A guy that has shot 100 game-winning shots. I'm not saying he made them. I said he shot them. So it's 5 seconds left. Coach said, you getting the ball. He's done this 100 times. You take a nigga, high school, college, NBA, overseas. This is his first ever time coach drew up a play for him to take a game-winning shot. The way that his heart is going to pound, his hands are going to be sweating and shaking. His knees going to be weak. His ankle's going to be weak. That's how that guy who's taking his first ever game-winning shot, that's what he's going to feel. It's natural. That's just how you fucking feel. The nigga that's done this 100 times, his heart don't race. His hands ain't sweaty. His hands not shaking. His knees not weak. He's done this 100 times. He don't give a fuck no more, right? So, what the big thing here is experience. The Warriors have that. Now, yes, the Warriors has been here to the finals 6 times. That ain't the same team. They got a lot of new guys. Wiggins, Kuminga, Poole, whoop-de-whoop, boppity-bop, bop, bop. But Curry, Clay, Draymond, Iggy, Kerr, they've been here. They experienced. They know what the fuck they're doing. There is not one person on the Celtics that has 1 second of experience. Everybody on the Celtics has just played their first finals game. I think even their head coach, this is his first year of being a head coach. So the whole Celtics organization right now is really just some virgins. So that inexperience is really what's going to get to them.
The elite perimeter offensive players in the league. Did you see what the Boston Celtics did?
Oh, also, why is he talking about the Nets? Is he not going to speak on how the Nets traded away James Harden for Ben Simmons, but then Ben Simmons didn't even play? Isn't it real funny how Kendrick Perkins doesn't like to say the negative things about the team? He keeps bringing up all of this shit. He didn't bring up experience, and he's not bringing up the fact that the Celtics beat the Nets without James Harden because they traded him for Ben Simmons, but then Ben Simmons didn't even play. But he don't want to talk about that, though. Oh, okay. Makes sense. I like it. Good cap.
Can I respond to that question?
Hold on.
I mean,
Let me ask you, because I'm asking you a question. Did you see what the Celtics did to those 2 guys? Did you see what they did to them?
Kendrick Perkins, did you see that the Nets didn't have Ben Simmons or James Harden? You didn't see that, though. Oh, okay. That's cool. That's cool. Did you see that Chris Middleton didn't play? Oh, you didn't see Chris? Yeah, bro, he didn't play. You didn't notice that? Oh, okay, that's cool. All right, cool. For sure.
Tell me. I recall, sometimes he goes as Big Perk. Sometimes we call him Uncle Perk. Sometimes we call him Santa Perk.
I like the name
Sometimes we
Kendrick,
just
but no
call
one
him
uses it.
KP. But all 4 dudes, I remember saying, you see, Stephen A. It's about team. An individual is not going to conquer a team. And the fact of the matter is, the Brooklyn Nets were not a team. I'm talking about
This is why Stephen A. gets the big bucks. He's saying, Stephen A. is saying everything that needs to be said. Kendrick Perkins don't want to say the shit that need to be said. How I just set up and explained this whole video that the Celtics played the Nets without the full team. Out of all 3 niggas that talk, Stephen A. is the only motherfucker to point out the fact that the Celtics been playing people without a full fucking team. Also, I don't even know why Amar'e Stoudemire is even here. He talked for 1 minute, said some bullshit, and hasn't even fucking sneezed since then. So I don't know why the fuck he here. He said some nut shit.
Individual is not going to conquer a team. And the fact of the matter is, the Brooklyn Nets were not a team. I'm talking to a guy that was an assistant coach on the damn team. He knows it. They were not a team.
You picked
Excuse
them.
me. That's right. That's right.
What that tell you about the eye test of your eyes? You picked them.
No, just time. I got emotional.
He wears readers.
I picked the individual of greatness of Kevin Durant to offset all of that, and I was wrong. At least I'm quick to admit it. Unlike some people I know, we all make mistakes. Being deferential and all of this other stuff. The fact of the matter is, the Brooklyn Nets were not a team.
Right.
The Golden State Warriors are.
I told you my opinions changed with the facts.
No, whatever. Come on.
How the fuck your opinions change with the facts? That's like if before the finals start, you say that the Warriors going to win, they lose game 1, and now you say the Celtics going to win. Can't fucking do that. What is that?
There's been plenty of facts that have been thrown in your direction, and you still won't change because you big Perk, and you think you can growl at people. He's growling at people on television, think he gonna change them. Like he's supposed to scare somebody. That's what he does.
Let's leave it there.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube.
All right, man. That's all I had to say about that video. I feel like we got a lot of really good points out. Everybody was able to speak their mind. So yeah, Stephen A. Smith talked the most realest shit out of everybody. Amar'e Stoudemire needs to be fired. The niggas talked for 1 minute and didn't even sneeze or cough after that. And Kendrick Perkins just be saying shit. So yeah, I'm gone.